I wouldn't go as far to say I'm the greatest guard that ever played. I was the coolest guard that played, right?
And he is still awfully cool. That is Walt Frazier back in 1987 when he was selected to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Clyde, as he's known, is a true icon who has made his mark on basketball, broadcasting, and beyond.
He's a two-time champion with the New York Knicks, and for nearly 40 years, he's offered his unique analysis and color commentator for the team, where I was a sideline reporter, and we worked together for 20 years, rhyming.
That's right. Well, now Clyde's incredible journey is being told in a new children's book entitled Winning and Grinning. Walt Clyde Frazier, welcome to Studio 1A. Good to see you.
Thank you, guys. You know, I feel now like people feel about me that they see me so often, they just come right up to me and say hello. That's what I feel about you guys.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
Nice to see you.
Right.
This is
Dylan, I hear you're a Celtic fan.
Well, when you live in Boston for a long time, you commit to living in Boston, right? Otherwise, you're just sort of exiled right away. So, yeah.
I won't hold it against you.
I'm a Celtics fan.
There you go.
I won't hold it against you. These are two that they didn't get, Dylan.
Oh. You teed me up for that.
Wow. You went a long way for that, but I like it. It was like a three-pointer.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. So you just celebrated a milestone, 80 years. You look fantastic. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling 80. Well, I know you turned 70, so
yes.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I see you're in great shape, so you know what it takes: diet, exercise, a lot of discipline. Obviously, genetics play a tremendous role in what you're doing. But yeah, thank you.
Well, we sat courtside for his 80th birthday, and you told me that your one wish for when you were 80 was that you can educate and teach kids they can live their dreams. And that's what this book is all about, right? That was us at your 80th.
Yeah, the book gives them an opportunity to do that. But you know what? People forget that players are parents. And I'm also fortunate enough to be a grandparent. So I'm concerned with drug abuse, the insidious drugs that destroy our kids, child abuse, miscommunication between parents and their kids, teenage pregnancies, the atrocity of babies having babies, and also the appalling dropout rate. Over 50% of our kids are dropping out of school by 10th grade. So kids have always been there for me. They made me the first guy to endorse a sneaker in 1973.
Wow.
Puma Clyde, long before the Air Jordan. That was the Puma Clyde. I've been doing Walt Frazier basketball camps for over 50 years, and this book is like my 8th book. So I feel compelled to give back. And under the auspices of my Walt Frazier Youth Foundation and the Garden of Dreams, which Jill is with, I go into the schools talking to the kids about education, abstinence from drugs and alcohol, confidence. I find they lack confidence. And I'm telling them, you can be whatever you want to be. You can be better than Clyde, better than Brunson. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, but you got to have teamwork. There's no I in team. You got to have hard work. You know, give 100%.
And that's what this book is all about.
Yeah.
And it's rhyming. Actually, a fan created the book for him from all his rhymes.
Which I love. And I love that this book also focuses on your accolades, but also your fashion. I mean, you are famous and iconic for your fashion. Where did that sense come, like that fashion sense come from?
You know, unfortunately, I grew up under the oppression of segregation. So when I'm growing up, I'm also the oldest of 9 kids.
Wow.
So I was a role model before I knew what the word meant. So when I go downtown, my mother's telling me, Walt, put on your best clothes, your best manners. You're not only representing the Frazier family, but black people as well.
Yeah.
So when I step out, I'm very cognizant of that. You know, I'm the Knicks, man. I'm the Knicks.
Yes, you are.
How do you organize your closet? Do you organize it by color or
By animal print?
By animal print. Like, how do you organize it?
It's chaos.
That's right. And real quick, for people who don't know, how did the nickname Clyde come up?
Clyde, well, when I was a rookie, I wasn't playing well. So in order to pacify myself, I went shopping. So I come back to my room, dress up, and look in the mirror. I'm not playing good, but I still look good. So one day I'm looking in a hat store, and I see this wide-brimmed hat. So in those days, there it is, the Bosselina.
Nice.
So the first time I wore the hat, everybody laughed at me. My teammates, guys on the other team. But I stuck with it. So as fate would have it, 2 weeks later, the movie Bonnie and Clyde comes out.
Oh, wow.
And they related that to my stealing the ball on the court as well. So.
Wow.
And that's how Clyde was born.
We love
Yeah,
it.
all of my endorsements, commercials, everything's dealing with Clyde.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Walt Clyde Frazier, we thank you. We're so glad you're here. And again, this terrific book called Winning and Grinning, and it's available now. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.